Okay, so here's the video for the Living on a Prayer guitar solo. I'm not going to do it with the backing track because I think using backing tracks is why my video's been taken down previously. So we're just going to have a look at the solo. I'll go through it once and then we'll break it down into some easy to manage sections. So here we go. Pretty helpful if I played it properly. So that's kind of it. Not the greatest playthrough, but what the heck. So, well, actually I missed out the intro, which is the harmonics. So the harmonics work by placing your finger lightly above the fret on the 12th fret, the 7th fret, and the 5th fret. And we're just going to play the D string, the G string, and the B string. So that's the 12th fret harmonic, 7th fret harmonic, and 5th fret harmonic. And like I say, you're just resting your finger directly above the fret, not between the frets like you would normally do when you're playing a note, but directly above the fret, and just resting it gently and then lifting your finger off after you've played the strings. So it's kind of a ba, ba, ba rhythm that you play them. Now the first section of the solo goes like this. Okay, so it starts off 7th fret of the A string, down to the 5th fret of the A string, back to the 7th fret of the A string. So it's groups of 3 notes. Actually, the whole part of this beginning of the solo is done in 3 notes. So 7, 5, 7 on the A string, and then 5 on the D string, 7 on the D string, and then a bend, which I generally do by pulling down. I find it's quite hard to push up the way with a thicker string when you're bending, and you can find that you might push the string right off the fretboard, but it's not what you want to do. So when you're trying to bend it up to that note, so it's a 2 fret bend. Turn the guitar down like that. So play that again. 7, 5, 7 on the A string, 5, 7 bend on the D string. And then the last part of this solo does 7 on the D string, and then 2 5s on the A string. So let's put that together slowly. 7, 5, 7, 5, 7 bend, 7, 5, 5. Okay, that's section 1. Section 2, we're up on the 12th fret of the B and the E string. Just lift my guitar up a bit so you can see a bit better. So you're going to go so it starts off 12th fret of the B string, 12th fret of the E string, 14th fret of the E string, 15th fret of the E string. Then you're going to come down to the 15th fret of the B string, back to the 12th, 13th, back to the 15th, and then 2 bends up the way. And then drop the bend back to the 15th. So you're bending again, it's a 2 fret bend. You're doing that. No, sorry, up the way. So, slowly. Twelve, 12 on the top string, 14, 15 on the top string, 15 on the B string, 12 on the B string, 13 on the B string, and then 2 bends from the 15th up to the 17th, and then back to the 15th. Now the next bit is a little stop. So a stop is when you play 2 strings together. So you're on the 12th fret of the G string and the B string. So what you're doing is you're playing those 2 notes, and then you're taking the pressure off, but you're kind of still picking the 2 notes to get that kind of chuggy sound. So 1 hit, 2 scrapes, and then you've got the 14th fret of the G string and the 13th fret of the B string. So a diagonal. And then back to the 12th fret of the B and the G string. So 12, 13, 14, 12. I mean, you could get away with just going, but there's a definite on the record, there's a definite. You don't really want to, watch you don't get the harmonic there, because that's bad. You don't want it to ring out, it's just, so you're deadening the string and just kind of plucking it to get that sound. Ba, ba, ba. And then you come down to the 11th fret of the G string and you're going to do a 1 fret bend, but you're going to start with it bent and then drop it to 11. So you're kind of going 12, 11, but you're doing it by bending it. And then you're going to do the 12th fret of the D string and the 12th fret of the A string. So you're kind of playing down a little mini chord. So bend on the 11th fret of the G string, drop it down to play the note on the 11th fret of the G string, and then 12 and 12 on the D string and the A string. And then you're coming back to something that's very similar to the second section, but that's where it changes slightly. The first time it goes, the second time it goes. So it's a slight variation on the end. So you're playing the 12th fret of the B string, 12th fret of the E string, 14th fret of the E string, 15th fret of the E string, down to the 15th fret of the B string, 12th fret of the B string, 13th fret of the B string, then back to the 12th fret of the B string, and then 12th fret of the G string. And then you do 4 bends on the 15th fret of the B string, pushing up to the 17th fret note. And you're bending each one individually, so bend, 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 like that, okay? So just do that last bit again, it's... And then right at the end there's this very fast run, where you're going from the 12th fret of the the 14th fret of the G string, 15, 16, 14, 15, 16, so 3 frets together. Then up to the 15th fret of the B string, 15, 16, 17. You repeat 15, 16, 17 on the B string, and then play 15, 16, 17 on the E string to finish. So, now that's me picking it, but I'm not sure how easy it would be to pick it full speed. But I always find it slightly difficult to be very precise when you're doing hammer-ons. It'd be very fast to pick, so you just have to sort of experiment with that to find a way that you like to do that, that works for you and is relatively accurate. I mean, it's such a fast run, if it's slightly not in time, it's not the end of the world. Just kind of get through it as quickly as you can. So 14, 15, 16, 15, 16, 17, 15, 16, 17, 15, 16, 17, G string, 14, 15, 16, B string, 15, 16, 17, E string, 15, 16, 17. And that's it, that's the whole solo. Okay, so good luck with that.